they get loose and they'll pull out. These will never pull out. If these pull out, I'll eat my boot. Welcome to A Simple Life. Today we are going to finish the corral, or at least as much of the corral as we can finish in one day. Here's what we got. We got a load of 3/4 minus in the back of my truck. So we'll be using that to put in with the post. The reason why I'm putting 3/4 minus in with the post is because as the ground expands and contracts, the gravel acts like a Chinese finger trap kind of, and it just tightens a little bit each season, a little bit more each season. And it makes it actually way better than concrete for two reasons. It'll allow water to drain away from the post and not build up and just soak into the post, as well as it's going to tighten up the post over time. We have all our posts here. We have a couple extra posts over here that we're going to need for back here. And that's the plan. Let's get this corral built, and hopefully then you guys can meet Mr. Pickles. One of the reasons for building this corral is Colette loves horses and donkeys, but mostly horses. And she wanted to take part in the Teens and Oregon Mustang program. This program takes select animals from BLM, which are, these animals are off the range, they're wild Mustangs or Boros, and you get to work with them. You get to work with them for like 3 to 5 months. This year it's like almost 5 months. And so part of this program is you train them. At the end of training, you can either keep the animal or you allow the animal to go up for auction. We are going to let the animal go up for auction this year. The reason for this is Colette has 2 horses and she needs the experience of training a horse, and this is not going to be the horse that she keeps. She will know when she has a horse that she is going to keep, and she'll let me know. So because these are Mustangs or wild Boros, you need a corral that is built up to a certain standards. BLM requires you to have at least 6 feet high, no gaps in any of the spots larger than 12 inches, and they need to have a shelter, food, and water at all times. So that's what we're doing. We're setting up this whole entire thing based off BLM standards for keeping an animal. The really cool part about this project is not us just building it, but this was timber off of our land that we logged, that we milled, that we then brought down here, that we treated, and now we are building a corral for Colette as a family. Everybody has a part to play. Christine's part? Well, you'll see in a moment. So we got interrupted because Christine made us goat milk ice cream. It's delicious. She made us ice cream cones, and so we're eating those. I wanted to show you kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing with some of the fencing. Most of it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm putting these up just so I can know that I got a nice straight line between my boards. But I want to show you kind of what I'm doing here. Now this is one of those boards that was obviously not perfect. We got a little bit of roundness to it. So I put these in spots where I know I'm gonna have to have a different angle than a right angle. And so it works out really nice because, like, for example, right here, this board meets up nice here. And down there you can see we're gonna have a little bit of a cross right here. Well, that'll be fine because I'll still get good contact on this side. Where if I left this as a 90-degree angle, it would be a little wonky. There, this gives me a little bit more surface area, but it's coming along really nice. We're about halfway done putting the post up. All right, well, I'm gonna finish my ice cream cone. The boys are almost done with theirs. They vacuumed them down. We got the goats out here. Hi, Miss Cookie Dough, how are you? How are you, Miss Cookie Dough? Hi, you're not gonna have any of my goat milk ice cream, sorry. Hi, guys. Look at this one's little eyebrows, so stinking cute. Look at their guts. Holy moly. All right, we're gonna get back to work and get this corral finished so Colette can get her Mr. Pickles. Oh, you just wait. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm in trouble. Boss baby, what's going on?
It's good.
Yes, yes. What are you doing, boss baby? No? Did you come to play with your brothers on the trampoline? Yeah? Yeah? What was that? Oh no, you can't take my camera. You're not taking the camera. It's not edible. The ice cream is very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Everybody on YouTube would like to know when they're going to get their ice cream cones.
Well, they come for a visit.
There you go. Hey, you. Say hi. Are you looking at your brothers working over there? What are they doing?
Hurry up. They're supposed to jump on a trampoline.
They are such good stinking workers. I'm so blown away with them. They're good boys. And it's not like, you know, we didn't start raising them like this because it was on purpose. We just fell into it because we lived in the country. That's really what it came down to. Oh, Sassy's on the trampoline. What do you think, Sassy? Yeah?
Look at it. Thank you.
Why? Wait. Wait. Time. That's coffee there.
Be nice to her, boys.
Colette, I'm gonna roll this to you.
Wait, no, we're going to. I'm copying her.
Eight. Soccer ball. You got her. Sassy, wait, Sassy. Wait, Sass. Sassy. Sass. Sass.
Hold on, Clenny.
Ball in the way. Oh, you said. Sass. Sit, watch.
You got a video for Do one more clip.
Okay. That's a ball game.
Don't. Good job, buddy.
I'm gonna do something.
All right, boys, I'm gonna get back to work. Have fun with her.
Closer, Clinny, closer.
They are very thoughtful brothers. They will spend, every day they probably spend a good hour and a half, 2 hours playing with her, just keeping her occupied and happy and playing with Legos with her and jumping on the trampoline and taking her for walks and all kinds of stuff. So it's really cool. I'm really proud of those two. It's not always little brothers that have, you know, 8 years of age difference want to actually play with their little baby sister. And it's not like we ask them, they just want to do it. So I'm not going to complain. I think it's great. All right, let's get this done. let me show you what we got done today. We got the post in all the way around. Okay, I still got one post there, one post here, and that corner post to put in. Then we got this side with the boards up, obviously, and we got those boards up. Over here I told you I was going to notch this so I'd have better surface area. So like I said, I notched these out, and the notch is really on this side. It's not really on the back side, but it's giving me more surface area between the board and the post. I am done for the night. Well, I'm not actually done. I'm just done working on this for the night. I need to go up to Herman's. I need to check on the goats up there. I need to check on the old goat Herman. I need to check on the livestock guardian dogs. The device that I need to check the wire up there came in the mail, so I will be doing that tomorrow. I'll be going up there and making sure the invisible fence collars work properly tomorrow and see where my weak point is, and we'll go from there. This is the next day, and we are going to work some more on our corral. So let's get to work. I think that's the idea. I'm gonna start right here. I'm not gonna do this corner yet because this is gonna be a lot of scrap. There's gonna be some short sections in here, so I'll do this last. But I'm gonna start doing these 8-foot sections right in here. So we're gonna have 2 areas here that are gonna be 8-foot long boards. So I'm gonna start getting that cut up. It's been about a day since the boys and I worked on the corral. It's been rainy and nasty. We did get this little pad spread right here, so it'd be easier for Christine to go in to milk the goats. But now we're gonna work on getting this all done. So we need to put one more board up here, and then we need to put a piece going across the top of here, because this right here is not 6 feet tall. I've been using these little spacers, and I've talked about these spacers in the past. This saves so much time and so much issues with trying to get people to hold the board for you and stuff like that. I just put one on either side, just like that, and I'll put one down here. When I put my board up, it sits right on top of that, and then I don't have to try to balance the board to get it lined up. I know it's level because the board underneath it's level. Got my hammer. We got these screwed in because it's been windy and it keeps blowing them over, as well as they just don't want to stay up. So I'm gonna try to get this up, get it lined up, and nail it up. It's fighting me a little.
Why aren't you using screws?
I'm not using screws because generally I don't think screws are as strong as nails are, and so that's why I'm not using screws. Also, I mean, there are screws that are strong enough, but they're overkill, I think, for this. And I find that these galvanized shanked nails are just cats me out for this type of stuff. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I wanted to show you what I'm using for nails. I'm not just using any old nail. What I'm using, it's called a pole barn nail. Okay, it's a 4.5 inch long nail. It's pretty thick. It's a little, it's like 3/16 or so. But it's got these ring shanks on it. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got these ring shanks, or these little shanks on it. Once this gets driven in, they're almost impossible to pull back out. To be honest, I had one board that was a little misaligned, and I ended up just pulling this straight through my board. This didn't budge. I had to pound this the rest of the way in to put a new nail in. That section is done. I have to come in with a handsaw, or maybe I'll use a circular saw and cut off those long bits. Now we gotta do this end over here. Do you know how to get all the nails to face the same direction very easy without sorting them? You just take them and you just grab either side and you pull, okay? Of course I dropped one, but now they're all facing the same direction. And you can put them in your pocket or wherever you're gonna put them, and they're all facing the exact direction that you want them to face. It's like magic.
Bang!
Light bulb. We're done. That's it. No more boards. We're all good. All right, now we just have to do all the gates and the supporting, and support the posts for the gates. That's another whole rigmarole. But for now, I'm gonna go up to Herman's and check on Herman and the goats and the dogs. Make sure the dogs have dog food. Take a bag of dog food up to them. And then eat some dinner. We're gonna work on the corral some more, but Norma Jean is pregnant and I haven't seen her in a half an hour, 45 minutes. So let's go check on her and see how she's doing. She's due any day now. She's a very good mom. But, hi baby. I'm gonna check on her. She is an absolutely wonderful mother. This was not a per se planned pregnancy. This was more of, we weren't really looking to have a set of puppies, but it's been a year and a half since she had a set, so we were okay with it. We'd actually tried, we thought we caught it early enough and we separated them, but we obviously didn't. Typically what I do with my pregnant dogs is I will take their temperature. Hey, I'll take their temperature, and you're looking for a temperature, I believe you're looking for the temperature to start dropping. Usually it drops, it gets down to about 98 degrees if I'm not mistaken. And so once it stays down there for about 24 hours, you're really close. Like you're within like 12 hours of labor. That's been my experience every time. So at the same time, she's very good. She's very experienced. And so I'm not super worried. You can see she's really dropped. The milk is in on all her teats. And she is very much pregnant. So generally when she gets to this point, we put her in this stall and we open the door up. We exclude the goats from this hillside. And so she has this whole hillside to go up and down. Every time she's had babies, she's come in here and she's dug out underneath this stump. And you'll see she's dug the stump out just in case she needs it. She's making a little cave for herself just in case. She never uses it. She always ends up using the nest I make for her. Right now we are in spring. So because we're in spring, I'm not gonna do a heck of a lot for her. I just made a nice big hay nest right here. In the past, if it's very cold, she had one litter. It was in the middle of winter, like it was vicious cold. I took plywood and I basically made an 8x8 box and the front of it was open. And that allowed me to put a heat lamp in there. The heat lamp was controlled by a temperature regulator. So what did that do? It meant I could keep that box about 55 degrees. That's all I wanted to keep. It was about 55 degrees. When she had her puppies, the puppies were only in a non-windy area and the area was 55 degrees. All the puppies were excellent. Everybody was in good health. She kept them all warm. And that heat lamp basically, if it was to fall and start heating up the area, it would shut off. Norma Jean's doing good. We are currently going to go and work on the gates for this. I got this set yesterday, so I still need to take a spike. I need to drive a large spike in from this side right here, and I have to pick up those. I have them up at Herman's, and then I'm gonna drive a large spike in this way as well. The other thing I need to do is finish my gate. I need to do some work to the gates and make them a little taller. I'll show you how I'm gonna do that. Look at this. Look who this is. Stormy can be a bit of a grumpy pants. He doesn't really like me. I don't know why. I've only threatened to eat him about 30 or 40 times.
When you're doing his feet.
Yeah, when I'm doing his feet, I always threaten to eat him. But, where are you gonna go? Just for a ride?
Yeah, in the arena.
Okay, how are his feet doing?
Good.
I did his feet the other day.
They're very muddy, but good.
Good. All right, well, have fun.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna build these gates and get this all done. All right, so right now these gates are too short. I need to add a foot to them so I can get the 6 foot of height that I need. they don't need to be 6 feet tall. They just need to be a foot off the ground and up to 6 feet. And so right now I would be like 6 inches short. So I'm just gonna add a foot to them. It's not gonna hurt anything. It is gonna add a bunch of weight, but these gates already weigh an absolute ton. I'm actually gonna clean them up a little, and I'll show you what I mean by I'm gonna clean them up a little. This is what the gates look like. Like I was saying, they're about 4.5 feet tall. I thought they were closer to 5, but they're about 4.5 feet tall. And so the cool part about them is they have this mechanism built into them. So it's spring loaded. This is aluminum. I didn't weld that. And they just shut automatically. That's the nice part. And you can pile more springs in here if you want more tension. We'll still use chains as well, but that's just one thing. This gate's in good shape, other than I need to cut these bars off, this bar and that bar. I need to take them off. It's just extra weight I don't need. This one, we have a dent right here. You can see this had something really slam into it and put a big dent in it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this back off. I'm gonna put this pipe down where it's supposed to go and re-weld it really well. And then I'm gonna straighten it out. I'll do the same thing up here. I'm gonna straighten this pipe out as well. And then I'm gonna put new straps up after I remove that bar and that bar from this one. And then we'll attach the extra foot that we're gonna have. So that'll make these 5.5 feet tall. At 5.5 feet tall, 6 inches off the ground. That's 6 feet, so we'll be good. You gonna help me, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, well, Clint's gonna help me. So I want to show you the corral I made for Colette. So as she does more of these wild Mustang challenges or donkeys, she will have a place that we can do it every year, and it'll be safe, well secure, well built. And so let me show you what we have. We have these gates. These gates were actually from a local auction. They're actually cattle gates, and they are super, super heavy duty. I mean, they're heavy duty enough that I couldn't pick them up. Like, there was no picking them up. And then we have the corral. It's at least 6 feet tall all the way around. And feeding, water. This got torn up when we were bringing the tractor in, but it'll be fine. It's not mud. It's just, there used to be some compost here. And so it's just basically just good soil. We have another gate back there. And that gate's also the exact same setup. And yeah, this is it. I'm gonna come in at another point and torch all of the wood. I've torched part of it. I can't do it today. I ran out of time, so I'm gonna have to do it in the fall. But I did get some of it done, and I'll show you what I got done. It looks really super sharp. It almost looks like it's been stained. As you can see, it looks really sharp. I'm really happy with it. Not only is it aesthetic, but it also has a function. So the function is really big. Having the ability to not use pressure treated lumber, I think is huge. I'm really a fan of it, as well as not like any chemical, whether it's pressure treated or creosote. I'm not really a fan of it. You can do whatever you want. This is what we're doing. I respect whatever people decide. And that's one of the things that I think is important. So anyways, we got this done. It's pretty much complete. We have to go get Mr. Pickles. We are leaving in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put the trailer on the pickup truck. We're gonna get everything packed up, and then we are gonna go pick up Mr. Pickles, the mostly almost white horse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that it's a special breed that you only get in the Oregon tundra. The Oregon tundra is the only place that you get almost mostly white horses. And so
It's a buckskin paint.